Joined now by candidate for Rock Valley College trustee. Maurice West is with us on the show. Maurice, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. I think before we dig deeper into you, we first need to talk about the job. The election is coming very soon, but this is one of those off-year elections where turnout's going to be, we fear, not so high. People need to know what they're voting for and why they should come out to the polls. So Rock Valley College trustee, that's on the ballot. What is that position really about?
Gotcha. So a trustee, pretty much in my point of view, what the trustee is obligated to do is making sure that Rock Valley College, which is our community college, is doing things, is bringing outcomes that are in line with what the community is in need of and what the community desires. And on top of that, of course, you want to make sure that the budget is always in the black. But more importantly, is Rock Valley catering to what our region needs when it comes to education and programming?
So an overseer, a caretaker, kind of a guide for how the college will operate.
Definitely, pretty much.
And
one thing I desire to see is we cannot, trustees, it's not their position to be a micromanager of what the administration does. Administration is, they're pretty much the professionals. And so we are just simply giving them ideas of what we are seeing is in need when it comes to what the community desires.
All right, Maurice West with us, a candidate for Rock Valley College trustee. He's on the ballot on Tuesday. This is what kind of a term is this for the board, or for the board?
This will be a 6-year term. So next election for this one will be 2021. So I'll have a lot of time to rest between then.
So now that we know a little bit about the job itself, the position itself, tell people about you.
Okay. Well, I'm a product of the Rockford Public Schools. I graduated from Jefferson High School in 2003. I then went on to receive my bachelor's degree from Illinois College, and then my master's degree from the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. I got my master's degree in 2009, and that was pretty much when the economy tanked. And to be honest, it wasn't my game plan to come back to Rockford, but with how things operated, I had to come back. And so I came back to Rockford with a master's degree, where people call me Famous Reese because I was working at Famous Dave's to make ends meet.
Well, it's great. It's good food. I mean, nothing wrong about that.
Definitely. I know that's right. I hated it then, but I look back on it and I appreciate it because, it helps you to remember where you came from. So my first full-time job was at Rock Valley College. I was a career counselor at the Dislocated Workers Program, where I helped people who got laid off to be retrained and find new jobs. And while I was there, I noticed that, one, a lot of businesses who thought to place roots here in the region, they would check us out and then leave because we did not have the educated workforce. And that was, disheartening. The other thing I saw was our community members were getting the degrees, but then couldn't find the jobs because they did not have the quote-unquote experience that the employer was looking for. And so that's really in the forefront of my mind to the reason why I ran for trustee, because one, we need to have to make sure we develop our educated workforce. Not only do we need to make sure that we have the skill set to bring in new businesses, but we need to make sure we have the skill set to help maintain and help grow the companies that are already in the region. So that they, because for example, Woodward is building a magnificent campus,
right? And
they are having troubles finding people to fill it. So what can Rock Valley do to help with that problem? I really feel that Rock Valley has the tools necessary to fix that problem. So that's why I'm running. I ran for alderman in 2013, the 3rd Ward, and even though I lost, it opened doors for me to where, and opened friendships for me, and opened up a new job for me, where I'm now the Director of Career Services and Adjunct Professor of Psychology at Rockford University. So that's where we are today.
Maurice West is with us, Rock Valley College trustee candidate. What about how the college can perhaps work a bit better with local high schools?
One thing that I've been stressing throughout the whole campaign season is making sure that we develop and even strengthen partnerships. We have Running Start program. We have dual credit program where high school students can participate in college courses before they even graduate, which is great. But one thing, I've talked to administration at, for example, the Belvedere School District, because they are also within our community college district. They said we have empty rooms within both of our high schools here in Belvedere that we are willing to have the conversation with Rock Valley about them filling it. And so one thing that Rock Valley is suffering from is enrollment decreasing by the years.
Right.
If you look at an aerial view of the community college district, you will notice that 3301 North Mulford is pretty much in the heart of the district, and it's kind of tough for people who are in Boone County or who are in Pecatonica or who are in even the south side of Rockford or west side of Rockford. It's kind of tough for them to get there. So partnering with local school districts, partnering with local entities to see how we can make Rock Valley more accessible to everyone.
I'm going to ask that. I had seen that figure too, the declining enrollment, and it seemed somewhat counterintuitive to me that you would expect enrollment perhaps to be increasing. Is location or the biggest hurdle in terms of increasing enrollment or making more people aware of the opportunities? What can be done to turn that around?
I feel that location is not the biggest, but it's one of those hurdles that we have to really take into consideration. Another one, of course, is that we have three avenues to where we get the income: the state, property taxes, and then tuition. And then, as you can be aware, the state is decreasing their dollars that they're allocating to us, and then the EAV or the property tax is decreasing as well. So we're putting a lot of focus, a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to dollars on tuition. So it's easy to say, let's raise tuition, but then that won't help our students. And so a lot of people have mentioned it's hard to get to Rock Valley, or the city bus can't get me to Rock Valley, or it might be just simpler to go to a different school because Rock Valley is quote unquote 13th grade. Mm-hmm. Well, going into partnering with these with school districts, partnering with all these other local nonprofits or even local entities will not only help to make it more accessible, but will give people a different perception of what Rock Valley College is all about. We have the quality education that you can get from anywhere else with a more affordable price. And so that people need to know that it's like, we're all from this area. So, of course, we have a different perception of this area than those who may have transplanted here. Mm-hmm. And so giving them a different raising awareness of what the truth is about Rock Valley. It would be partner and, get Rock Valley out to different areas of the district. It will help to alleviate that assumption that Rock Valley doesn't have what it takes. I'm not saying that that's what it is. That's what people are saying. But, a lot of people are saying, I need to go to a different school. I need to get out of Rockford. But we are saying you can get that same education here in Rockford and could potentially keep you here. We need to retain our talent, especially if we're trying to be a top contender by 2025.
Maurice West is with us, running for Rock Valley College trustee. What other problems, what other opportunities do you see for Rock Valley you'd like to be a part of that we haven't mentioned yet?
Well, as you saw that on last week, we partnered with Rockford Register-Star to get downtown, which is awesome. Yep. I'm proud. I'm happy about that. I'm excited to see what happens out of that. One thing, it's not a problem, but one thing if elected on the board, I'll be willing to really spearhead is making sure that the programs that we offer there are strategic. The programs we offer is catering to the community within the area. So when I'm talking about partnering with all these entities to make Rock Valley more accessible, it does not mean that we just offer the same programs at every single site. We have to offer programs that is catering to the area that we are in. And so, I'll definitely look forward to having that conversation about that.
All right, Maurice West, the website, Citizens for MauriceWest.org. That's the website for a little more information. And you'll also see his name on the ballot next Tuesday, too.
Next Tuesday.
Thank you for the time this morning and appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, thank you for having me.